Alright, cuz, we back with another motherfucking video. We got another motherfucking reaction video to these home invasions and shit. But before we get into this shit, we need to talk about this shit. We need to talk about this shit with y'all niggas. Let y'all niggas know this shit. That these motherfuckers keep taking my shit down because they thinking that I'm stealing their content. But I'm not stealing this shit. Like, I'm just reacting to it. So the fact that, like, I'm basically reposting my reaction to, like, the shit, they taking it as though I'm trying to steal their shit, but I'm not. So damn near every time I do a reaction video, either that shit gonna get copyright claimed, it's gonna get blocked, or it's gonna partially block it. Like it's just all this weird shit. I just need to figure out how to get around that shit so I can continuously upload for y'all and shit like that. Because once I get around that shit and figure out what to do about that shit, then I'm chilling. But as of now, I don't even know. So I'm gonna try to keep making the fucking videos. If they block them, I'm gonna try to like get around that shit. But if not, I can't. I'm sorry. But if I can, then I'm gonna do that shit. But right now, we got motherfucking Instagram model and family calling terrifying home invasion. I survived the crime. The Instagram model, right? She got to be some other model than just a fucking Instagram model. There's no way she just an Instagram model. Like they just saying Instagram just to not tell you what the fuck else she doing. You feel me? 9 times out of 10, she probably doing OnlyFans, Fansly, or some shit like that. 9 times out of 10, I bet money. I put $500 on this shit. Watch.
Miami, Florida. Ansley Pacheco is a hugely popular Instagram and OnlyFans model who lives with her husband Daniel and a young son.
Told y'all.
On a Sunday
Instagram,
evening, just before
OnlyFans
9
model.
p.m., the Pachecos
Give me about 500. Give me about 500 right there. I told y'all niggas.
arrive home in their upscale Miami neighborhood.
It was a complete ordinary day. We actually had ordered pizza and everything to watch the game with all our friends.
There's a knock on the door.
My friend goes and opens the door, and that's when the nightmare starts. My name is Daniel Pacheco.
My name is Ansley Pacheco, and we survived a home invasion and armed robbery.
I see a guy in front of me with a gun, and he tells me to get on the ground. I was shocked. At that moment, you have
Damn,
everything
he
to lose.
grabbed the
They have
guy.
a gun,
Wait,
and I realize,
hold up.
I see a guy in front of me with a gun, and he tells me to get on the ground.
Look at that. For one, this nigga talk about I seen a guy with a gun. Nigga, that ain't just no normal gun. Nigga, that's a fucking drum. It's 100 rounds in that bitch. What is wrong with you, cuz? He talking about I seen a guy with a gun? No, you seen a guy with a drum? Fuck. What the fuck?
At that moment,
But then look at how he grabbed that nigga by his collar like he was some type of dog or some shit. Like what?
you have everything to lose. They got guns, and I realized, oh, we're getting robbed. They were making one of my friends take her jewelry off. The other guy, they were asking him for his jewelry, and they kept on repeating, where's the rest of your jewelry? I thought they were gonna shoot him.
And just
Dawg,
as
keep it a bean, them niggas was plied. Cause niggas not gonna just ask where's the rest of your jewelry for no reason. Them niggas was plied. They knew them niggas was getting some type of money. They knew either who she was or something. Them niggas knew something. You don't just get picked out of the fucking bunch just for no reason. Nah, them niggas knew something.
frightening for the Pachecos, their young son is on the couch as the attackers point their guns. Ansley is in the bedroom when she hears the commotion.
I went straight to the nightstand. I grabbed the gun and
Hey yo. Alright, I ain't gonna cap for what her shit fat, but she grabbing the strap.
opened my door.
Ansley knows her son is in the other room, but she thinks the assailants won't shoot if they know a child is in the room with her.
They ain't gonna shoot.
Apparently,
Oh
the
shit, they
assailants
actually
don't
started
hear.
shooting. Oh shit, that bitch went through her TV.
Daniel rushes to his
Keep it a bean. If she was a little bit closer, that shit would have either went through her shoulder or went through her fucking head. She would have been done. That shit was close as shit. Look how big that shit is too. And for that nigga only let off 3 shots. If he would have let off that whole thing, that shit would have, bro, went through her whole. Oh my god.
His wife and grabs the gun from her.
I see the guy shooting over my son's head and shooting at my wife. I was like, that's it. I gotta do something.
The bullets fired in front of me, and the one behind me, I actually felt the heat of it, which is
Yeah,
what went through my TV.
that shit was close as fuck.
I wasn't scared at the moment. I just knew that I couldn't put the gun down, because then I knew that maybe at that point we would have really been screwed.
The gun she grabbed is my gun. My gun is a 45, which she cannot pull the trigger.
Yep.
Damn. Wait, so she grabbed the gun knowing damn well she can't even shoot that shit. 9 times out of 10, that bitch, she knows she can't shoot it because she gotta put her hand on the trigger and the safety at the same time. So being as though she a female, her hand's too small to even do that shit. So for her to grab that gun and cock that shit back, she bold for that shit. She can't even shoot it. What the fuck?
You have to put your hand on the trigger and then at the same time another part on the safety in order to shoot it, and I don't reach.
So that's even more brave of her, grabbing that gun.
No, she can't even shoot that shit.
As the gunshots fly, chaos erupts. Daniel chases the suspects outside.
They start shooting at me. I start shooting at them. They were inside the car. Me was like 10 feet apart, like open.
Alright, I go cap. For them niggas to like be shooting while her son right there is drawn, like they could have told them niggas to put young boy in a room or some shit, but like he talking about he's standing over my son shooting. Young boy probably felt all that heat, all that shit. That shit is crazy. Them niggas drawn.
I could have been dead right now.
Inside, everyone rushes to safety. Ansley's friend runs into the bedroom. Ansley grabs her son.
Once I grabbed him, a big relief, came off my shoulders, because I knew that he was okay. So I called 911 and I just told them, please get here fast.
Ansley has no idea if her husband or any of the other guests are still alive.
At that point, I didn't know where my husband was, because I know he already had grabbed the gun from me.
Daniel is okay, and so are
Nah, I respect him. I respect that nigga for running out there shooting at them niggas. He like, fuck that.
They review the footage and tell Ansley something disturbing.
The guy that was standing at the doorway of the house, he was holding a gun with an extended clip that is called a drum, which is 100 rounds.
I told y'all that drum, if he really wanted to, cuz could have lit that whole crib the fuck up. He could have killed everybody in there if he really wanted to. So him only shooting them 3 shots, he spared them niggas, for real, for real. He spared them motherfuckers. Him shooting period is crazy. Like, he shouldn't even shot, but like, him shooting only them 3 shots, he definitely spared them niggas.
He could have overpowered everybody in the house. It could have been a massacre.
The home is riddled with bullet holes and property damage exceeds $6,000.
Look, only 3 shots.
The guests are robbed of over $100,000 in property,
Yo.
watch and a $50,000 gold chain.
I'm telling y'all, yo, them niggas knew something. $100K in jewelry and a $50,000 chain, and they still was asking where's the rest of the jewelry at. I swear to God, niggas is not just gonna run up in the crib not knowing what's in there. They was plotting on them niggas for a while now. I'm telling y'all.
I actually asked my husband, do you think they'll come back? What do you think is gonna happen now? And he just said, no, don't worry about that.
The couple's son struggles too.
He actually didn't want to stay at the house for a couple days. He was staying at grandparents' house. He's better, and he's been sleeping in his room with a nightlight, but he's okay.
Ansley and Daniel are still processing the shooting.
We watch crimes on television all the
But
time.
young boy to even like be in that situation, and it didn't even sound like he was crying and none of that shit. But like for him to even be in that situation is crazy. Cause I ain't gonna cap. Any other kid probably would have been crying and bawling in tears. He didn't even sound like he was crying. It sounded like he was just chilling there.
All the time. But when it's happening to you or when it happens to a close friend or a loved one or whatever, you don't expect it. And I'm just speechless.
It haunts me that they're still out there and we don't know who they are.
But there's one thing Ansley and Daniel
Look,
are
she
certain
cocked
of.
that motherfucker right
Each
back.
other.
For life, I'll be grateful for the wife I have. She's a hero to me, and I'm grateful that we're all safe.
I could count on him for anything. He's my best friend.
Police have yet to locate the men who broke into the Pacheco's home. The suspects remain at large.
That shit crazy. I ain't gonna cap. What y'all motherfuckers doing? Somebody run up in y'all crib. If she was able to shoot that gun, y'all think she was gonna shoot that shit? Would y'all would have shot that shit? That shit is crazy. I ain't gonna cap. With your son being right there in the living room, I don't know. That's a crazy joint. But I'm gonna catch y'all motherfuckers. I'm out this hoe.